today we're going to frame 3 Dave Matthews concert posters from beginning to end. I'll walk through the process. That way you hopefully can be inspired to frame your concert posters. And by the way, the graphic artists for these posters are amazing. This particular client, he has brought me so many Dave Matthews posters. As a matter of fact, he just let me know that he has now marked 160 times that he has seen Dave Matthews. So, ready to get these guys unrolled and we'll start framing. First, got to put the hair up. Don't want loose hair while you're using the saw, and probably best to keep safety in mind. So that, and I want to make sure I can see pretty well too. So, all right, let's get this going. Hey guys, so we're gonna unroll these Dave Matthews posters. So here we have a Dave Matthews tube. And just wanted to show you, the posters are usually wound pretty tight to the edge of the tubes. So one pro tip to removing it is you kind of want to, just make sure your hands are clean and wind it, so to speak, inside the tube, and then gently just kind of, pull it out as you're winding it. And then that way, that will keep it from, damaging the edges or anything like that. So let's see what this guy looks like. All right. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. I'm going to pull it back. So I got my tape measure, and we'll just take a quick measurement of this. So the width, I always measure the width first, the width and then the length. So this is 18 and the length is 24. So those are the sizes of all 3 of these. I've already cut the foam core for these, and didn't have the camera on at that time. Okay, so now I am going to start cutting the molding for these posters. And first I want to show you that I'm going to be using this black studio molding for this. I just unwrapped it, and I want to show you, I have 2 saws set up, one to cut the miter the cut 90 degrees this way, and one to cut this way. It's just easier to have them set up, have 2 set up, as opposed to one. That way I'm not constantly moving and adjusting the saw. So I'm going to grab a piece of molding. I want to make sure the stick is level. This particular saw does not have an extended arm on it, so I have this set up, you know, to where I can level the stick of molding. Pull this down, and here I just want to cut the end of this to start the angle. So you see I got this one end cut here, and we will bring this stick of molding over to the other saw. So first what I do, the long end first. So the length of the posters, you know, it's 18 by 24. So I want to cut the 24-inch lengths first. And the reason I do that is that's just kind of the best way to ensure that you have enough molding. So in future videos, I'll talk about how you calculate, you know, the molding and the amount of molding you need for a picture. You know, there's many variables in that, but I have this guide here. It is set at 24. I'll set it right on the line. And then I just have this stop, and I will secure that down. We'll cut this first arm. Just a moment. Okay, guys, so this is the V-nailer, and I'm going to try to talk quickly before the air compressor comes back on. But I just wanted to show you how you set up the V-nailer according to the size of your molding and the depth of your molding. So here, if you can see that there is the place here where the V-nails shoot up through the bottom of the molding. And so what you want to do, you have this guide here that moves that back and forth. So you want to set your guide to stop at the width of the molding. You don't want the V-nail to shoot through the back of the molding or shoot up through the front. So you want to keep it within the width of the molding. So I'm going to set this here, and then I will move this to set it, you know, at the edge of that molding. You can see where that V-nail will shoot up through there. So I'm going to take this guide, this measuring guide here, and move it back so that when I'm going to shoot the V-nails, it'll stop at that measurement. That makes sense. So we'll set the guide here, and then you want to set the back too as well, so that it'll stop there and not shoot through the back of the molding.
going to do is I'm going to pull out a sheet of 24 by 36 glass. Since these are 18 by 24, I can get two pieces of glass for these posters out of one sheet of glass. So pull this guy out. It's always good to wear, you know, gloves for safety when you're dealing with glass. Luckily, I think I've only cut myself once in all these years of framing, so I've been pretty lucky with that. So I will pull out this sheet. Okay, so I have the sheet of glass up here on the wall cutter. So I am going to measure. We've already got the 24-inch, so I just need to measure at 18. So we'll slide this down and we will set the measurement at 18. Okay, so I have the glass cutter set. You just slightly score, and then you bring it back up, and then you use this other lever that will put pressure on the glass to snap it in half, just like that. And then you've got your other 18 by 24 piece. Okay, so I've got my glass set here. This is a conservation clear glass. So with conservation clear glass, there's a side that it indicates here on the glass. There's a side that faces the artwork, and then there's a side that you score the glass. With this, it says that this side faces the artwork because it has a coating on the glass that blocks out 99% of UV rays. Got that set. And usually what I do is I place the glass on top of the frame. That way the corners are out of the frame and it's just easier to clean. Make sure I clean all the edges. And this is just the way I like to do it.